Everywhere you go, everything you see, someone say you know it's a tragedy. Find another place, 'cause you can't play here. Don't put any lips to there. You know it's gonna be alright if we stick together. We're gonna have a fine, fine time if we stick together. No more mindless empty days.
So, this is it then. Dunmore United, FC. Pride of the 4th Division. In fact, they were so proud of them end of last season, they nearly chucked them out.
Don't have to take the job, love.
I know. Those are dull.
Mark, you know, it wouldn't bother me if you got out of football management altogether.
I know.
Hey! What are you two after?
We're looking for Mr. Jones, Mr. Rasputin Jones.
Well, you're unlucky.
He did say that he'd meet us here.
What he says and what he does are two different things. You're Matt Murphy.
That's right.
I saw you on telly the day you got sacked for getting your team relegated to 2nd Division.
Could you tell us where we might find Mr. Jones?
All right.
Well, is it a secret, or could you give us a clue at least?
Well, it depends.
On what?
Whether he's playing golf or not. He plays a lot of golf, does Mr. Rasputin. Not much good, mind you.
If he isn't.
The rink. Roller rink next door. He's making a bum out of it, he is, like he does everything else. And if you want my opinion, it's a den of iniquity.
The rink.
There he is now, boxer.
It's
a bit much, Mac. He did say 3 o'clock.
Sorry. Oh, you did that on purpose. I said I was sorry, didn't I?
I said that's enough. What the hell's going on?
Nothing. No.
You two. Again. Right, that's it. The last time. Get those skates off and out. You're Mac Murphy.
This is my wife, Elaine.
Rasputin Jones. Come to the office.
Dead to fight you, boxer. When there's four of you.
Just me. That's all I need, girl.
No, Jerry, across the road.
I'll see you tonight on the ground. Unless you're chicken.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Well, bring your troops. You're gonna need them.
You've seen the ground?
We had a quick look, yes.
Hardly to tell, right? But then you aren't Laurie McMenemy either, are you? You're a football manager, out of a job. I'm a football chairman, ready to offer you one. Do you want the job?
Well, I'm here to
Let's
listen.
talk about me for a minute, put you in the picture. That's me, up there. Or rather it was, before I turned 21 and was already too old for the pop game. Rasputin and the Freaks. The last of the really great ravers. Horrific, though, isn't it? What you do for money, eh? Still, I made a lot of that. Money.
So you bought yourself a football club?
That's about it, darling. I was bored and rich, they were bored and broke, especially the fans. So I paid off the overdraft and fired the manager.
Just like that?
It's the way I do business, Mrs. Murphy. If you're a winner for me, I'm a generous man. If you aren't, well... So, Big Mac, are you interested?
Why don't you show me around the ground?
Why don't I?
Boxer.
This'll be your office, if you take the job. All right, it's a dump. Bit of a come down after what you've been used to. But I believe in this club, and I've put my money where my mouth is. And with the right manager, you, I reckon one day we could be right up there with the big boys. Well?
Go!
What the... What you're really telling me, Constable, is this. These little tearaways are tearing my football club to bits, and there's not a blind thing you can do about it.
What I said, Mr. Jones, was that we would look into it.
But you won't put a watch on the ground.
We'll keep an eye on the place, of course, but we can hardly keep the whole place under 24-hour surveillance just because a few bottles got broke.
6 quid's worth of empties. And that's not all they've done, you know. I've had windows smashed, fencing damaged, the lot. Now, these kids are treating my ground like it was some kind of adventure playground.
As I said, sir, we will look into it for you. We'll do what we can.
Great. Terrific. We all know what that means, don't we?
Who are these kids, do you know?
They're locals, from the estate. The same ones who give me such a hard time round at the rink.
Well, couldn't you speak to their headmasters? Get them to have a word.
They're on holiday. Anyway, a fat lot of good that would do. They don't listen to their own fathers, these kids, never mind their teachers. Still, if the police can't sort it out, I know somebody who can.
Who?
Me. Who else?
What are you going to do?
You'll see. Or will you? I mean, are you in or out?
It's your decision, love, not mine.
OK, we'll give it a go.
Good.
When do I start?
What's wrong with now?
Well, could stay on at the hotel for a week, organise things here, go back, put the house on the market. What do you think?
Right.
Do you mind?
Do I have a choice?
Right.
No, of course not.
You know the police have been round making inquiries.
What about?
Kids causing damage over at the football ground.
Have they been here?
In the street. I don't suppose you know anything about it, do you?
What would I know about it?
Oh, you are stupid, Boxer. If Dad finds out, he'll kill you.
Look, it was a few old bottles, that was all. It was an accident.
You were trespassing.
We didn't do any harm. That club's a load of old rubbish anyway.
That why you never miss a match?
What else is there to do around here Saturdays, eh?
Yeah?
Is Reedy in?
Yeah, what are you wanting for?
I've got a message for him from Jackson.
Go through.
What do you want, Roberts?
I've got a message for you, Reedy. From Jackson.
What message?
Says he wants to see you down at the place after tea.
What for?
Says he wants to sort it out with you once and for all, like. Just the two of you on your own. See, he reckons you're nothing without your troops.
Tell him I'll be there.
Right.
I didn't know Gary Roberts was a mate of yours.
He's not.
He looks about with Jerry Jackson, don't he?
Hmm?
What's going on, Boxer?
It's nothing to do with you.
Hello there, Mac.
Have we met?
Derek Cassidy. You'll be seeing a lot of me from now on.
Oh, yes?
Yes, I'm chairman of the Supporters Club. I think it's only true to say that but for the work me and the lads have put in, Dunmore United would have sunk without trace long ago.
See. Excuse me. Whose are the dogs, then?
Mine now. Bought them this morning. Bargain offer. Local security firm just went bust.
Good idea.
What do you think? I told you I sorted those kids out, didn't I?
I've seriously got to let those things run around loose, are you?
Only when we've all gone home, eh?
You are joking. You have to be.
What's the matter? Don't you like dogs?
Yes, I like dogs. I just don't like the idea of dogs chewing up kids because they're doing a bit of trespassing.
A bit of trespassing? They're wrecking the place.
I'm sorry, Mr. Chairman, but dogs are out.
Come again?
You heard what I said. I'm not having those dogs running around my football ground without
Whose football ground?
My football ground. Now, you happen to me own the place. But you're paying me to manage it for you, and as long as I'm managing it, I'll do it my way. No dogs.
And if I don't happen to agree with you?
Well, then you can tear up my contract for a start. In fact, you needn't even have to do that, do you? Because I haven't signed one yet.
All right. You're the manager for the time being, anyway. Just how good a manager remains to be seen, doesn't it, when the season starts? Meanwhile, you've got a problem. Someone's kicking your football club to bits, the one I happen to own, and I want something done about it. And if you don't do something about it, I will, whether it costs me your services or not.
Problems?
No, nothing I can't handle. I hope.
Look, there's a flat advertised in the paper. I thought we might have a look at it.
Oh, yeah.
What don't you want to read about it?
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, that sounds fine.
Don't boil over with enthusiasm.
I'm sorry, love. It had just been one of those days.
Come back to the hotel. Leave it.
No, I've got a few things to do here. Look, you go back. I'll see you later.
Right.
You're the boxer. Just about to prove it.
Hold it there! Unless you fancy your chances of outrunning the dogs. Now walk over here, slowly. We should have a little chat. You'd better follow me. What's your name?
Boxer.
Boxer.
Billy Reed.
Yours?
Jerry Jackson.
You got a nickname as well?
Geronimo.
Oh, well. Geronimo and Boxer. What was all that about? The gunfight at the OK Corral?
That's our business.
When it happens in the middle of my football pitch, son, it's my business. Is that a United badge, huh?
Yeah.
Fan, then?
Yeah.
You too?
Of course.
No, you're not.
I come every week.
Doesn't make you a fan, son. They aren't just people that come every week looking for aggro with other so-called fans, causing violence on the terraces, getting the club and the game a bad name, because I'll bet that's just what you do, isn't it? Well, isn't it?
Sometimes.
Right. Well, fans like you we can do without. Because real ones wouldn't be here every night doing damage to the club, but they'd be doing their best to get the place up.
How do we do that?
Well, join the supporters club, for God's sake.
He won't let us.
Who?
Cassidy.
Who's he?
He's the bloke that runs the supporters club.
Oh,
He just reckons we're troublemakers, scruff.
well, aren't you? Sometimes.
I suppose so, but...
So behave yourself. Maybe one day he'll change his mind. For starters, knock off all this scrapping. What is it with you two? You were at each other the other day down at the rink.
He's a right big...
Oh, yes. And you're just a shrinking violet, are you? When I was your age, there was a kid down our street, just as big and as strong as I was. I used to reckon him for a big head, but his head could fit into my mouth. We used to knock lumps off of one another. Till one day we decided to call a truce, try and get on with each other for a change. You know what? Not only was it a lot less painful after that, but he became my best mate, and he still is. You want to try it sometime? Because from where I'm sitting, you're two of a kind, you two. Now go on, get out. Out! And don't let me catch you messing about on the ground again. Or I really will set the dogs on you.
Fancy that is, will ya?
Yeah, okay. Boxer.
What do you want?
To talk to you.
Come in.
On our own.
See you later, Wurzel.
I'll be outside.
What do you want?
I've been thinking about what Max said.
So?
Perhaps he was right. A truce.
Why should we?
Because I've got an idea if you're interested.
You let them go?
That's right.
Why the hell didn't you hand them over to the police?
They were only mucking about on the pitch. They weren't trying to burn the place to the ground.
Not yet, they weren't. You give them time.
Look,
Just give
I've
them
already
time,
told you, if you want me to manage this place, then I'll run it my way. If you don't like the way I run it, then you know what you can do about it, and that'll be all right by me. Come in. You come to work me over, have you?
We need your help.
What for?
Tell him, Jerry.
Well, we don't reckon Cass will ever let us join his supporters club. He hates our guts, so we want to form our own one.
What, a rival supporters club?
No, a junior supporters club.
And we run it ourselves.
So?
So what do you think?
I have nothing against that in principle, provided it doesn't cost the club anything, so go ahead and do it.
I mean, it isn't quite as simple as that, sir.
Oh, it isn't?
You see, to have a club, you must have a clubhouse.
Ah.
Which is where we rather thought you might come in.
I see.
And we thought there might be a room we could use. Yeah, anything would do.
You give me one good reason why I should help you lot.
You need all the fans you can get, don't you?
What's your name?
Call me Prof. Everyone else does.
There you go, it's all yours.
It's a bit grey.
What do you want, Buckingham Palace?
Look, we can clean it out. Yeah, of course we can.
What? Pong! You should talk.
Knock it off! All right, now you can have this room on certain conditions. There's no more fighting, vandalism, or messing about, all right?
Okay.
All right?
Yeah.
What?
Okay. Now, do you want it or don't you?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll have it, won't we?
Yeah, fair enough. We'll have it.
Cheers, Mac.
So come on then, clear it out.
Right, start with that over there. Sort out the good stuff and the bad stuff. See what we can use to decorate. Yeah, shift the carpet first.
Everywhere you go, everything you see, someone say you know it's a tragedy. Find another place, 'cause you can't play here. Don't want any lecture there. You know it's gonna be alright if we stick together. We're gonna have a fine, fine time if we stick together. No more mindless empty days. We're gonna